Hello everybody and Happy New Year. It's been quite a while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd start today. I was really sitting with the current energy that we're all in, receiving so much information and messages, and I feel like it's important for me to share with anyone who may be feeling tested, feeling vulnerable, feeling very sensitive, energetically sensitive right now. You're not alone. We have been through the holiday season and still receiving a lot of energy from the sun through solar flares, coronal mass ejections, and the earth is as well emanating a lot of energy from earth. The Schumann resonance charts are showing peaks and spikes up to 40. Last time I looked, it was like 45 hertz, where the average is about 7.4 hertz. So we've got a lot of energy that we're working with, on top of a lot of planetary shifts and changes. And the energy I really want to talk about today is Mars, and Mars being in opposition to Pluto. Mars is the masculine energy. It is all of our masculine energy, not gender, but energy. It can be the warrior, the protector, it can be aggressive as well. Distorted masculine energy will be aggressive and competitive and try to show its strength in a distorted way. However, Mars is in retrograde and is retrograding back into Cancer, the sign of the mother, the ruler of the moon. So Mars is getting a renovation right now. Mars is under renovation and being rewired right now while it goes through a very lengthy retrograde period. So the warrior, Mars, masculine energy, is under review. And this review is within ourselves, within the deepest parts of our inner psyche, Pluto. Okay, Pluto is making deep masculine reconstruction, and it's making it even bigger. Pluto is really kind of bringing the smackdown onto the masculine energy within us all. Distorted masculine energy will be receiving that smackdown. Let's just put it that way. Distorted masculine energy receiving that smackdown to be humbled and to actually go through a transformation and change. This is helping in the restructuring of the masculine energy on the planet. So this is an up-leveling. This is what some may consider to be an ego death, the dark night of the soul, through a lot of big challenges to the distorted masculine energy. And this is really the way that we have all been, to some degree, taught, conditioned, and programmed to act, to be, how we get things done. With this energy, if you try to push, you're going to receive a pushback. If you try to do things the old way, it's going to be very difficult and challenging. The old way meaning the distorted way, not in integrity. This is a time to be very transparent, because we are very transparent, like it or not. There's no hiding in this energy. And oddly enough, as I was writing my notes, it was next to a blurb I had written years ago about spiritual bypassing and shadow work. So, and I feel that's like, there's no coincidences, right? There's a reason why. I feel like anybody who may be still bypassing that deep inner dive within the self. You're going to be met with your shadow one way or the other, whether it's revealed through another person or it comes up and out of you through a specific event or circumstance or challenge. This is necessary for all of us humans to go through. This is the masculine evolution within all of us. So going with that, now understanding that this entire week, that energy is actually exact on Monday, the 6th, but we have this energy that we will be experiencing and feeling a few days before and all throughout this week that I'm doing this video. Today is January 5th, I believe. Yeah, January 5th. This is a week of some really deep ancestral healing, ancestral purging, release of the old egoic patterns. There will be a silver lining on the other side of this for those who do choose to actually go into the fire, into the challenges, into the wounding, because that's really where the sweet spot is, in the Chiron wounds. So going to Chiron, Chiron is the medicine. Chiron is the wisdom. Chiron is also in square with the sun, as well as Kali. Chiron's helping us become more aware of the deeper issues that have been hidden deep within our inner psyche. Issues of when we've been wounded a very long time ago, most likely through childhood. But we do repeat these wounds through our relationships and our experiences in life from childhood on. This is the time to really clear that, to really get in touch with those deeper wounds. And many of you are probably thinking, but I've already done all this. Yeah, we're going another layer deeper. We're going into the depths of places that we have not wanted to. We don't want to go back to. We don't want to revisit. We don't want to feel again. Trust me, I'm right there with you. I had someone come up to me in my dream last night because I refused to go back to an experience that I had with a particular someone. I know that I have to because it apparently caused some deep wounding and scarring and was really showing me something there. So I do advise that you allow yourself to do that plunge into these wounds, because this energy is going to continue to push us and show us one way or the other. So profound healing is available when we do allow these wounds to resurface, and we are allowing the energy, there's supportive energy that is working with Venus and Lilith. No, not Lilith, sorry, Isis in a conjunction with Venus. This is heart-filled light, love, vibration of grace that we can really tap into, and we can take that energy and pour it into those deep wounds that are trying to resurface right now. So don't fight it is my suggestion, because really, truly, we can't bypass this. Many people may be trying. There might be a lot of people that are drunk all week long, or high, or whatever it is that you do to really try to run and hide from the depth of the feelings that want to reveal themselves to you. This is self-mastery. When we take this energy of love, of grace, the supportive energy, and we allow it to help be that healing medicine of Chiron, and we allow that to take hold, we start to really discover that we are the creators after all. We are creator beings. What are we creating or recreating? Because of this wound, these deep wounds of Chiron, we have gifts, we have wisdom, and these gifts are developing in many. And for many of us, these gifts are becoming stronger as we continue to be reminded of where we've been and what we've gone through to retrieve this medicine, the gifts and the wisdom that we hold, and we can take it forward We attract things into our life from this wisdom, from this genius, from this aspect of ourself, and not the wound. No longer. No more creating from a wounded place. No more distorted masculine energy. We also have Mercury in a square to Neptune. This is going to be an interesting mix with this resurfacing of deep masculine and feminine wounding, because they go hand in hand together. The mind, Mercury, the mind and communications. But let's talk about the mind for a minute. Mercury square Neptune. Let's turn back on the fog machine for the week, okay? Confusion, it can be foggy, confusing, or you can tap into your inner mystic, the mystical mind. I highly suggest going there instead and not, pulling back a few beers or a few drinks to because Neptune is also escapism, our tendencies to want to numb things out and escape from reality, escape from our feelings. This energy is filled with imagination. It's filled with fantasy. Yet we are also subjected to falling for illusions, possibly even deception. It's not really the best time to make a really important decision this week. If you can hold off, I certainly would recommend doing that. This is a good energy to let go and let the mind really go into that mystical mind, because it is really working in combination with Mars, Pluto to help dissolve old patterns. And this is old patterns of thinking, old patterns, old ways of perceiving ourselves and others and life in general. Fog, confusion, mystical thinking, and new insights. So you got both sides of the coin there. We have the ability to tap into expansive ways of thinking with this energy. Where the conscious energy flows, where the conscious energy goes, let's take that back. Where consciousness goes, energy flows. So that's, I think I'm already having a taste of this energy right here. What is the mind focusing on? You really want to pay attention. You want to be mindful this week, more so than ever before. Take time to do your meditative practices or take time in nature. Slow down. This can be very tricky, trickster energy. I always look to Mercury, especially when it's working with Neptune like this, as the trickster, the mind playing tricks with you. Stay mindful, stay present, own your own power as being a creator, be the creator of your reality. This energy is going to really show us, especially if you're tapped into that mystical mind, it's going to show us our mind and our thoughts influence our reality. And there's another energy that's really working in combination with all of this to really work on the ego, especially the distortions of the ego mind. It's loud. It can be likened to dark feminine energy. It's really demanding us to see the truth within ourselves, see where we have been fooling ourselves, see where our mind has been playing tricks with us. It's an energy that's really calling bullshit on us, calling out our shit. And we may see it in others too. And you may feel like I gotta call bullshit. Stay in your lane in this energy. Okay. That's my suggestion. That's what I'm trying to do. It's very difficult, especially if you're already tapped into your mystical mind. It's like, take a deep breath. Others need to learn and understand and go through this energy in their own way, in their own unique way. So focus on yourself in this energy. Our deepest wounds that we don't want to look at, again, we don't want to admit to, we definitely don't want to revisit, are arising. They have been, and they're getting stronger and stronger. They're arising for us to release. They are arising for us to give them love, give them this light energy that is coming onto the planet now. You may be feeling it. You may be having a difficult time sleeping, concentrating, focusing. There's a lot of physical symptoms that also go hand in hand with having these influx of energies coming in to our bodies, onto the planet. It's affecting our consciousness. So again, this is where we may be contemplating with the universe. I've already been here. I'm not going back here again. No. God, this was me. And then the person came into my dream when it was coming to me in my awakening time. So much so, I'm like, you're an invasion. This energy is invading my peace. And so it went away and then came back in my dream. So I'm like, okay, I surrender. We are not going deep enough. We have not gone deep enough. We are now going into ancestral patterning. All right. So it's not just yours. It's what has been gifted to us by our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents, whatever they have not been able to clear, heal, take care of in their lifetime. We hold that. We hold that. It's stored in our very cellular memory of our bodies, and it is time. We have the strength. We have the endurance. We have the gifts that we can actually clear this karma, this ancestral karma. So I'm rooting for us all here. It's not easy. It really isn't, but I am rooting for us all. I feel like we're going to get there. It's time that we do go another layer deeper. These wounds are wounds that are still influencing us on our daily life, even influencing us, how we operate, how we treat others, how we treat ourselves, how we make choices and decisions, whether you're aware or not. They are in the subconscious, or coming to the light of consciousness to be aware. And it may not make logical sense right now. For some it will, especially if you're tapped into the mystical mind, because that is not logical. It is, I'm starting to recognize a pattern. I'm starting to recognize a pattern and when this pattern arises within me, how things actually unfold and are thrown back into my face. I think it's time for me to look at this pattern another layer deeper, to let go of it. It's a call to go deeper into these wounds in order to be liberated from the traumas. This is trauma, ours and our ancestors. The doors. Oh, this is so interesting because the doors to these wounds are wide open. And what I wrote in parentheses is, just as the Vatican opened its doors for the first time in a very long time, so too are the doors opened to our deepest core wounds and ancestral wounds and patternings. This is where we can pour love and light into those wounds. Try not to run from them, because they don't go anywhere. They get stronger. It gets more intense. We get the opportunity to pour compassion, love, grace into these traumatic wounds, especially when it comes to the energy coming from the sun, coming from Venus, coming from other angelic beings and celestial groups and star systems. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. If you're having, if you're wondering like, why is all of this stuff coming back up? Well, we're doing shadow work, collective shadow work, ancestral shadow work, yet again, deep. It's deep this week. So stay in your lane, stay present, stay grounded, stay in the mystic mind. Truly, it will help you a lot. And, stay in your heart. that's what I have for us all right now. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. I am sending you all so much love. We've got this. It's not easy, but we're all doing this together. And the more and more of us that can do this work, the more we get to elevate and rise yet again. And this, again, is about self-mastery. So much love to you all. Take care. Bye.